beautiful bitches, welcome back to another random video. My name's Kelly and welcome back. So, I decided to change round the table again because it just didn't look exactly fantastic. It should work this way, a little bit better this way. So, first of all, since this is the next roll of film for the Canon 650, I thought let's send off some more rolls of film. You will see after these next three on the Canon 650 negatives, you will see the black and white film that we sent off on the second roll. Was it second or third? Yeah, third roll of black and white film. Because we already sent those off. But we haven't sent off the dancing rolls yet. They're here still. As you can see at the bottom here. I've still got the fourth roll, I think. Yeah. Yep, this is the fourth roll that we shot of Dante. And we'll be sending them off to the lab today. So they'll be popped in here. And of course you've got our address and all that and the order number. You can't forget putting that in. Our free postage once that goes. And we'll be sending that off to the lab and getting and then sending that off to the lab and getting some decent photos of Dante. So of course, when you watch the third episode of the negatives for the Canon, well, for the Pentax, so this is what we did a couple of weeks ago. So this is the episode that we did right here. This is the one that we shot in Doncaster. This was the last episode you saw, which was yesterday. This is the 2nd of August. So we will send them off and get them back. So you saw me send the black and white film off during this roll of film, which is kind of cool. So the second roll in the of Kodak Gold, when we are archiving that, you saw us sending off some black and white in that episode. And we're doing the same for the second for this roll. As you can see, is we moved it back where it was originally. So you originally it was on the other side. So we moved it backwards. And so it's in its now in its proper spot. So you've got the first, which is for the Canon 650, and this is where it stays. Our second roll, our third roll, and our fourth roll will be here. So we're going to move them all out of the way. So there we go. There we go, move them out of the folder, close that up so I don't lose it. Of course we haven't sent off the 5th roll, so we don't need that. And what we do need is the 2nd roll, because this is the 2nd episode and we shot this one in Bridlington. So here's our negatives for these couple of rolls. hopefully I should remember which ones are which. Okay, that's middle hole. We don't need that. And that. Okay, that is actually Billington. So these two can go back in its safety package for later. The next episode. So this is the second episode of archiving the negs. So, of course, I won't show you what's going on here. It will just be this, and we'll be moving these over to this. So, yeah. So moving them over to here. So this is our second roll. Fine. There we go. Finally in the sleeves that it's supposed to be in. Riddlington. Kind of cool to see that. Shame that I don't have at the moment an actual light stand to, you know, put these in or put these on to actually see them without having to put them up to the light. But it's actually pretty properly exposed. And yeah, so that is episode 2. Or roll 2, depending on what you actually want to call them. Depending on what you actually want to call them, then. But I call them episodes plus rolls, depending on how I feel. So, putting these into the archive sleeves is important. Do you know what I've noticed when we were like archiving them is that this one is interesting. Just how it was cut. Either we've got more than we were supposed to have or less. I'm not sure, depending on how they cut it. But anyway, that is Bridlington. So the next episode is the Hull episode where we were shooting Hull Pride, or the trans rights protest in Hull. So that'll be the next episode that you'll be seeing. This is the 2nd of August. So the next one will be Hull. Shot on the Canon 650. I kind of forgot to mention that. And then we will send off our rolls of film for the black and white film for the 650. So I thought in the Pentax episodes we sent off the black and white for the Pentax. This is for the Canon 650. Of course, in July we will send off the colour film. So we're sending that off to the lab and see what they look like when they come back. And yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.